Hello? Oh, okay. You want to know about the strengths and advantages of working in a group? Okay, I can think of a couple. So, first is being able to work together and to accommodate each other. That's the best thing that you can do. Otherwise, the group's not going to really work that well at all. So, be sure to talk to each other, communicate, and assign roles accordingly to whatever somebody can do. You want to play to their strengths, and meanwhile playing to your own strengths. It's really important to be able to work together to assign roles to get over primary tension and secondary tension and more or less just focus on the work at hand. So, for me, the most important things about working in a group and the best advantages that you could have working in a group are being able to accommodate one another, discuss freely, avoid groupthink, communicate, and assign tasks appropriately. You want to know about disadvantages? I don't know, man. You might have to call my boy Zach. I think he'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. Oh my. Colton doesn't know what the disadvantages of a small group are. One sec. All right, so one of the first most important ones is that a group has mixed schedules, so that everyone has their own job, they have their own schedule of classes, they all live in different parts of town, so coordinating meetup times and due dates and all that stuff is really hard to make final because people are all operating in, different parts of time at this point. The second one is the value and weight assigned to each part of a project or a task or whatever for each member is usually equal. And so if someone is slacking or if they don't want to do their end, it gets all lumped on everybody else. And when it's a small group, like let's say you have 5 people and one of them isn't doing their work, that's like 20% of the project that now has to get distributed to everyone else who's already working on their 20%. That's a big one. And then lastly, there's the communication aspect where it's hard to just stay in touch altogether. Let's say you have a group chat and you're trying to communicate ideas and, make decisions, but, everybody knows about that one person that just doesn't respond in the group chat, but like clearly is getting all those messages. You know that person. And yeah, that's it. But in terms of when groups are better than working by yourself, I can't really help you with there. You're gonna have to go to my man Rob. Rob will let you know. Call him. All right.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Yeah. So you want to know when it's appropriate to work in a group? Well, let me tell you something. Solving problems becomes easier. Productivity improves. So work in a group when you need help. If a problem persists, always remember, two is better than one. Therefore, a team can help you see things differently. Also, you should work in a group when it requires different skills. Just like in basketball, you can't play all the positions, so go get yourself a group. All right. You want to know what else? Oh, call Nina.
Hello? Oh, hey. You want to know when working solo is better? Yeah, I can think of a couple different ways. So, the first thing that comes to mind is when it's a really short time frame. It doesn't make sense to go through breaking the initial tension, to brainstorming, to maintaining group peace if it's a project that needs to be done in an hour. In times like that, it's probably better to just work alone. Another one, probably whenever you have to work on a personal project. The book mentions it. It says that sometimes small groups can be used to maintain personal projects, but if it's too personal or it's something really that only benefits one person, then it's better to just do it alone. Another one I can think of is when people just can't meet, like digitally or in person. If technology doesn't work, if the distance is too far, then it's probably just better to work alone. You want to know how to maximize and minimize advantages and disadvantages of small groups. Yeah, no, you're going to have to call Jalen. Sorry.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, so you want to go over how to maximize the goods of being in a small group and how to minimize the bads of being in a small group? Yeah, sure. I could run through with you real quick. Yeah, man. So to maximize the goods of being in a small group, make sure everyone's participating. If you see someone slacking, remind them to start working. Try to be a part of every role if you can, like the leader, devil's advocate, and all that. And definitely don't let one person's goal overshadow the goal of the group. Yeah, you want to move on to how to minimize the bads of working in a small group? Yeah, man. So number one thing is you probably aren't going to be like next to the people you're working with. So communication, text, Skype, that's going to be key. Definitely text back in the group messages, and if you can get to Skype calls, do that. Stay open-minded. Don't attack a person for their ideas. You might not like an idea, but that person may have a better idea down the road. And if you have a prejudice against them personally because of their one bad idea, then you may not see the good in their next idea. But yeah, that's just a quick snapshot, man. Okay, man, I'll let you go. All right, you have a good one.